This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was...
So, you're back at the real beginning of the game.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm interested to get back into the computer
Stanley
ending and
decided
make
to go to the
derailments
meeting
at some
room.
point.
Perhaps he had simply
Yes.
missed a memo.
Though I don't know how much different you can do in there. But there did seem to
When
be
Stanley
some
came
choices.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ooh,
There was
the door on
something
his
I was going to
left.
say, but I was reading
There
this
was
thing
not a
about
single person
Dungeons and
here
Dragons the other
either.
day. What is that?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Chris
decided
out
to
of
go
the
out
broom
to his
closet.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
It's a new
there.
guy's purpose. Something about if you play as like a gnome or halfling, and then you use reduce on yourself, and you then weigh less than 5 pounds,
Coming to a staircase,
and then you
Stanley walked upstairs to
can
his
hold your
boss's
own
office.
belt or shirt and fly, and you can just fly everywhere.
Okay.
I'll have to find it for you later. It was ridiculous. I want to go in the bathroom. Oh, I can! The door opens now. It didn't open before. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp.
The executive toilets.
So fancy.
So what are you going for now?
I'm gonna push the button. Oh, what's this? Never mind. What's this? Is he shooting a panda bear?
Business strategy.
That's a horrible business strategy. You don't shoot a panda bear.
What'd they ever do for you?
I want to go up.
Well, the button on the inside would be the one that matters.
Alright, I don't know where I'm going
I have
anymore.
no idea what's happening.
Yeah, no, I was gonna go press the on button, but this is way better.
Dance into the music.
Gotta love some good old-fashioned elevator music. The narrator's humming in the background.
Mm-hmm. And you can't see what floor you're on.
I can't, you're right.
I wonder if it's gonna
I wonder why
be...
it's all frizzy like that.
That could just be errors because of it being an old game with your new graphics cards and stuff.
That's true.
Or it's an integral part of the story.
Who knows? It's kind of like in Talos Principle when we went through the hole in the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've made a horrible mistake.
I'm stuck in the elevator. Oh. I had to press the button again. Oh.
You're in the exact same space.
God
You just
damn
sat
it.
there.
I had to press the down one. It just shook the room for a little while, and I didn't go
I
anywhere.
like that that's your takeaway from it, not that this isn't just a vibration room.
It is a vibration room. I just wanted to press the button again to see if I went down would do anything.
Alright.
No, I love that I just sat there for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
With the fucking narrator humming in the background. Alright.
The moment he entered his
What was it,
manager's
2845?
office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely.
I was just curious if we pushed the wrong one.
No, this is what he was going to do instead. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Good instincts,
Amazing.
but no.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I love how you say good instincts every time I try to fall off a hole. Or
Look,
kill
there's
myself.
things you can jump off of. I'm just hinting at that.
I did get an ending for jumping to my death.
Yeah.
Multiple
if only
times.
there was another way you could jump. There may be places to jump not to your death.
We'll get there eventually.
Well, you actually found one of
Stanley
them. That's how you
walked
get
straight
the
ahead through
credits.
large
Although you
door
did die
that
at the
read
end of it.
Mind Control
Technically, yeah.
facility.
I'm gonna go push the on button.
Alright.
And I think we'll check downstairs next. We'll finish off the left door as much as we possibly can.
Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Open.
What horrible secret did this
Open.
place
Shut up,
hold?
narrator. Give it the
Stanley
program.
thought to himself, did he have the strength to find out?
Can I? That's weird. Why can I stand on this?
Because a glitch?
I was hoping I could climb up and jump over.
No. The fact that you were able to climb up was...
In the first place was weird.
Now
Yeah.
the monitors jumped to life, their
Who was
true
fired?
nature revealed.
That one's
Each
fired,
bore
too.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom means nothing.
Freedom.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
But
He refused
the
to believe
real
it. He
secret
couldn't
is that you're
accept
trapped in some
his
sort
own
of
life
quantum
in someone
time
else's
loop.
control.
Yeah.
Never.
It's Undertale.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, did he ever leave the office?
The heart
yeah,
of the
but
operation.
if it's
Controls
really mind
labeled with
control,
emotions, happy
it would
or
be
sad
ineffective if
or
it
content.
disappeared
Walking,
as soon as he
eating,
left.
Working, all of it monitored
Can't
and
get up those
commanded
stairs.
from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
Yes.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that
something
this
new to do.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
Well, I was gonna go
over
press the
another
on button,
human
but
life.
I like the idea.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You remember in the credit room, we found that all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons make a different sound.
They do.
Game design.
The 5 is right there. Also stairs right here.
Welcome to the dance floor.
I agree.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Button up there. How do I get up the stairs?
Is that not a
I
staircase
was
right
trying
there?
when I first showed up. I'll
Okay.
try again in a moment. I just want a more thorough investigation. Oh, there's a button over here. There's number 3.
Mm-hmm.
0521.
Because it looks like it's right there.
Oh, it didn't
Yeah.
work last time. I must have been walking into something I
You
couldn't
must
see.
have just been walking into the post. It is a little dark in here.
It is. There's 4.
Congratulations, you pushed all the buttons.
No, I didn't. I haven't pressed 5 yet.
Well, you could have.
I want to do them in order.
Oh. Following the rules again.
There's a big button there.
Yeah.
Try that one next. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 didn't do anything.
No.
What's this one do? Press!
Doesn't do anything yet.
Alright.
It's almost like the room needs power.
We're gonna turn the power on.
And when at last he found the source of
On.
the... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
What of it,
After you
narrator
enslaved all
man?
these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Maybe.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do, for example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire
excessive.
complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Do you remember
this
where
is
3
much
is?
better
I do.
than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More
Oh, maybe
time
you gotta
to
push
talk
the
about
blue button,
you,
too?
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I
Incorrect.
barely know
2.
where to start. What's that?
2 and
You'd like to
8.
know where your co-workers are.
I don't.
A moment of solace before you're
I don't know
obliterated.
where the pink button is. I've seen
Oh,
where the
I'm
red
in a
button
good
is,
mood.
but
You're gonna die anyway. I'll
There's
tell
a
you
pink
exactly
button.
what happened to them. I
Oh,
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
what?
the pink.
Of course,
do they
that
all
was
say
merely
G?
in this
Pink
instance
buttons?
of the story.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I
Okay.
tell it, I simply let you
Okay,
sit
you
there
press
in
the
your
pink-
office
now go
forever,
press 2.
pushing buttons
Okay.
endlessly
Try it
and
the
then
other way.
dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been
I don't
rather
know.
amusing. Watching
know
you
it.
try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
What's this
better.
button do?
My goodness, only 34
Re-enter
seconds
code.
left. But I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
so
this
we
so
didn't
much.
start the code,
You know
and then
what?
you push the
hell
red
with it.
button.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh,
These
you
are
give me more time.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Seem to have
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
It's-
have
it's
no
all still
idea
the
where
same.
you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
No.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on
Totally
every little thing
aware
in
of
this
what I'm
room.
doing.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh, hey, push a pink.
Stanley.
Well, I guess you did it.
You're
Push
in for
2
quite a
pink buttons.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
button over here.
That timer isn't
no,
a
they were-
catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you
There are 2
made
different pink
humble.
buttons. There's another one.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
Maybe he's
that's
right,
fine.
man, and he's telling the
But
truth
I'm
that the
going to
buttons
destroy
actually
it
do nothing.
first, so
Goodbye,
you
employee
can't.
427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life in the moment you fade in.
You blew up.